In this video, I'm going to demonstrate some enhancements I made to the table feature. Now, if we have a table, for example, and we add some entities to our drawing, and in this case, I'm going to have an entity that has components, we notice that the components get added, and I've shown that in other videos. But as I add multiple entities into this, the order that the table represents the data might be something I want to change. So for example, I want all my actual entities, my special purpose floor, my recessed luminaries, etc. I want those on top, but then for example, all the bolts and washers, I want those listed below. If I go into points mode and I touch and hold on the table handle, I now have the ability to edit the rows and move them around. So for example, I can take the washers and move it to the bottom, and then the bolts. And now when I close this, the table will be updated and it'll be organized the way I want it to be. So that's one enhancement that I've done. The other one is, since I actually spend a lot of time doing database modeling, I also have made it so I can actually create table designs. So if I go and I look at this particular table that I've set up, in the definition of the table, I've actually added this segment control. It says show or hide. And what that's showing and hiding, there's not a label for it, that's showing and hiding the column headers. So in this case, these are hidden. So if I add this type of a table, and then, for example, I go and I put in a row, a couple of rows, I can now put in the column definitions for that table. So I can say COL, we'll just say COL1, COL2. So these are the second columns, etc. And we'll do one more COL3, right? And actually I should have done that. Sorry, one more time. COL3, return. Okay, now I can close that. Now if I press and hold, I can still sort these. So say for example I wanted this one on top, and I can close that. I can also edit the title and say, rather than table, I can say what the entity is. And so in this case I can say, for example, employees. And I close it and we see that the table name has been changed. So this makes GraphPad useful for what I do for work, and so I could actually use this to map out entity diagrams, database designs, etc. And that's my presentation. Thanks.